people got their own data. How do you utilize that in an AI LM framework, keeping it secure? And maybe that's kind of the back and forth. Who people have their own business data, their private data, how they can optimize that to the best of its ability. Because usually it's just sitting somewhere stagnant, not doing anything for them, right? They're not using it to its full ability.
Correct. Yeah. I mean, exactly. A lot of the easy to obtain data has already been tapped. And the way to think about data, I think that the crude oil analogy is very good because in the world we have oil wells which are you just throw into it and it just gushes out, and then you have other oil wells which are deep water, and the availability of oil is actually a function of oil price because as the oil price increases, the harder to reach wells become more attainable or more economically attainable, and hence supply comes onto the market. And I think the same thing goes for data. As the value of specific data sets increases, there'll be more pressure for people to start either selling or accessing, kind of more esoteric data sets. And I think one of the most elegant, this goes around to many things. For example, healthcare, finance, legal, these data sets are private for a reason. And I think one of the most elegant solutions that I have come across is the use of trusted execution environments, T. It's basically the component of your device that stores your biometric data. So every time you put in your biometric data, which is your face or your fingerprint, it's stored in that secure environment. And the way to think about this, it's basically like a neutral, secure, and relatively transparent location where private data and AI models can meet together, and then they can produce an output. And it facilitates this common ground, trusted common ground. And I think a bigger use case could be is imagine if United States and China had to collaborate on their AI efforts for whatever reason. How do you exchange this information? And so you need to have certain middle grounds of neutrality to do so. But that's a big use case. But obviously, you can also do the same for smaller examples.